My name is Gilbert Matura. I am the Director and Head of Smart Government Department, a department established in the Office of the President in Kenya, and whose mandate is to coordinate implementation of digital initiatives across the country. So smart government is at the forefront of digital transformation with a focus of inclusivity, citizen-centered, and building trust among the citizens, and ensuring that we have services, onboarded on digital platforms. We have digital platforms established and services onboarded on those digital platforms, and citizens are able to access those digital platforms across the country, irrespective of age, irrespective of whether they are disabled or not, and irrespective of any area they come from. So that is a focus for our department. But most importantly, we coordinate to ensure that we bring together all entities of government on the table to consult, to collaborate, to partner, to drive digital transformation agenda for our country forward. Yeah. We had the first engagement with CDPI through regional networks, and organizations that deal with digital public infrastructure. And that is how we came to know CDPI. And our first engagement or collaboration with CDPI was through a capacity building of some of the officers who work in the digital transformation for our country. And they supported a few of our staff on digital public infrastructure just to build their knowledge and skills and give them critical insights on the foundational digital public infrastructure systems. Yeah, so that is how we came to know about CDPI. Yeah, we have had a number of our staff, they have gone through some training, CDPI, DPI training, on the foundational systems for DPI. And that has given the officers in charge of driving digital transformation for our country great insights on what is required and how we can integrate the digital foundational systems to make digital public infrastructure for Kenya. And like the Director General for eCitizen had said, one of the systems that Kenya is using to offer services to its citizens is the eCitizen platform. And so we are looking as a country to enhance the eCitizen platform, to make it more inclusive, to make it more citizen-centered, and to bring together all the foundational systems so that we can make it one unified system that can serve the entire country. So one of the the partnerships we had with CDPI is the capacity building of some of the officers that have a central role in driving digital transformation for our country. And another one is on global exposure. Some of us, a number of us here are here courtesy of CDPI. So we are attending the DPI Global Summit here in Cape Town, courtesy of CDPI. And we've had an opportunity to meet, very many global actors of digital public infrastructure to gain knowledge and experiences from across the globe, and perhaps get insights on how we can improve the systems we are using back in Kenya to make them more responsive and more citizen-centered, and so that we can be able to serve our citizens better. And another one, of course, is when we were developing our use case, on how to improve the eCitizen platform. We got a lot of guidance and insights from CDPI team, and a special mention to Samantha, of course, of CDPI, and Lina, they truly guided us when we were developing that use case for enhancing the eCitizen platform, which is central to service delivery for our country. So those are the three areas so far we've partnered, but we look forward for more. Of course, increased capacity building for our staff and for our institutions as well. And of course, for more global exposures to build the capacity of the staff who are driving digital transformation in our country. Exactly, like I've said, when developing those use cases, we've got a lot of guidance from the team or working with this CDPI. And of course, in building the capacity for them to get a deeper understanding of what digital public infrastructure is all about. Digital public infrastructure is a new digital frontier across the globe. And so we need a lot of training, a lot of capacity building, and CDPI has offered that. And CDPI is there to listen to us so that we can all figure out what kind of solutions we need that are specific to the people of our country. Therefore, they don't give a one-fit-all solution for everybody. But for us as Kenya, we have our specific or unique needs, and therefore CDPI is there to listen to us and guide us specifically on how to, solve the issues or on how to offer services to our Kenyan context. So CDPI is there to listen, and we've had a very wonderful engagement and experiences with them so far. The specific outcome that I would say is that we are now looking at DPI with more clarity, and we are walking the road of achieving digital public infrastructure for our country with confidence, because we have deeper understanding. And this is as a result of the engagements, of course, the training, the capacity building from CDPI. And like I said, we have a use case already that we want to enhance, the eCitizen platform to make it work better for our citizens, to integrate the payment, the data exchange, of course, and the service delivery now for our country. And therefore, we have gotten a lot of valuable guidance from CDPI. So that is one clear input for me that we have already had with the CDPI interaction. CDPI listens, all right? CDPI, let me say, they don't have that one silver bullet for all solutions. And there is no one solution fit all for everybody. They approach cases based on individual countries. Like for my case, for my country, we have unique experiences, and we have unique solutions we want to achieve with our country, for example. And so CDPI is a listening partner. They are very humble, so the level of humility and how they approach issues is completely different from other entities. And so we have found CDPI to be a partner that we can work with, a partner that can listen to us, and that can help us navigate some of the challenges we have in terms of integrating systems to make digital public infrastructure. Digital public infrastructure is not all about technology. Yeah, it's about governance. It's about building the capacity around institutions. It's about capacitating the public workforce to make them able to deliver services to the people. It's about building trust. It's about inclusivity. It's not all about building the infrastructure. Yeah. So it's also about having the buy-in of the political elite. Yeah. Because when we have the political goodwill and support in terms of championing and driving the change we want to achieve, and also, of course, giving support in terms of financing whatever projects we want to implement. So digital public infrastructure, in my case, involves bringing everybody on board, collaborations and partnerships, okay, so that we can all together drive and bring about the change that we want. Yeah, I'm looking at, engaging more with CDPI in terms of building the capacity of the teams back in Kenya that have the central role of driving digital transformation for Kenya. And that is a big or great need that we have, because without a well-informed, well-capacitated team to drive digital transformation, we may not achieve much. And so we are looking at deepening that relationship and having more people across government, be trained on what digital public infrastructure is all about and how we can integrate, the different levels of digital public infrastructure into one. But of course, also in terms of financing, we are hoping that going into the future, we can think of how to support each other, or how CDPI can support the Kenyan government, in financing some of these initiatives that we have to drive digital transformation for Kenya. If there are serious organizations or countries that want to achieve digital public infrastructure, I would tell them that CDPI is a partner, is a listening partner, is a partner with high levels of humility, and a partner that you can sit down and reason together on what direction we want to take in terms of implementing those initiatives. So I have had a very good experience personally, and at my level as the head of the Smart Government Department, in terms of engaging with CDPI. And I feel that, with those engagements, we can really achieve a lot together. So if there is any other country or organization willing to work with, a partner that can listen to them, that can guide them, that can, explore new opportunities on how to bring about digital public infrastructure, I would tell them that CDPI is that organization. Yeah, perhaps it's just to say thank you very much to the entire leadership of CDPI for the great collaboration and partnership we've had so far. As the leader of the Smart Government Department in the Office of the President, I want to really say thank you for the collaboration, the partnership in capacitating the public servants, so far that have had an opportunity to be trained on digital public infrastructure, and also for the opportunity to have this global exposure, to attend global summits, to have a deeper understanding of what digital public infrastructure is. And we hope, of course, to deepen this relationship. Like we've said, we are working currently at enhancing the e-citizen platform to make it, a more inclusive, more citizen-centric platform that would serve the entire citizenry for Kenya. And therefore, we hope this partnership will go a long way. And we welcome you to work with us in even other engagements besides what we have done so far. Thank you very much.